Why are we fighting about weighted vest? I was scrolling social media this weekend and I was astonished on the number of posts for and against weighted vest. Forget politics. These little vests are bringing out some really strong opinions. There's a group of women that say there's no research. That's not going to keep your bones and your muscles strong. And then there's another group that's saying this is the best thing ever. And then there's all these women in the middle are thinking, is this for me? Like, should I bother or is this some latest fad? Well, welcome back to the Menopause Method podcast. My name is Cam Allen, and we are going to talk about weighted vest. Me personally, I own one and I use one on occasion, and I believe weighted vests can be a great tool, but they are not the magic fix. The real question is, does it feel right for you? That is the real question. Comment me if you've used a weighted vest because I'd love to know. So why do weighted vests matter in midlife? Here's the reality. We have to worry about our bones after menopause. We know that bone loss accelerates now at this stage of life. So we've got that. We've got our muscle fading, and we know our metabolism is slowing. High impact workouts that you used to do when you were younger and you were able to bounce back don't feel so good anymore, like jumping or running or burpees. Maybe those things are not for you anymore. But what is for you is walking the dog, going up the stairs, carrying your groceries. And what if those moments worked harder for your muscles and your bones? See, I think that weighted vests add load to your skeleton without pounding your joints. They are not a replacement for lifting weights, however. Strength training still wins for your bones and your muscle health, no doubt. But let's get into the debate that I was reading about on social media. There's one group of women that think there's no research. And I've heard people say there's not enough science yet. And you know what? They're kind of right. There isn't a ton of science about this, especially on women. But let's zoom out. Here's the thing. For most studies, women are always the last group to be studied. And I'm asking, do we really want to wait decades for permission? By then, we might be like shriveled up raisin or not even on this earth anymore. Or do we want to try something that actually feels good right now? Think about it. Then the other side of the coin is the camp that believes this is the best thing ever. And on the flip side, some women swear by their vests, like it's absolutely life-changing. The way I see it, it's one more tool in your tool chest. It's helpful, but it is not the whole toolbox. So I'm curious, where do you land? Do you use one or are you on the fence? Make sure you comment below. Now, there are tons of benefits for weighted vests. Let's start with your bone health. Having extra load on your bones signals your bones to stay strong. It's kind of like giving your skeleton this gentle challenge so it doesn't check out early. In fact, my first backpacking trip happened a few years ago, and we were in the hills of Kentucky. We went to Red River Gorge, if you know where that is. And for 3 days and 2 nights, we were up and down all through the hills, wearing our backpack with our tent and our water and our food. 35 pounds feels like a lot when you're going up and down like that. You can't tell me that wearing that weight on my back for all that time didn't challenge my muscle and my bones. I just don't believe it. So I'm going to say muscle support too. Everyday movements like climbing stairs or doing squats in your kitchen can be strength builders. I know my muscles felt it after that 3-day trip. And let's talk about your metabolism. Walking with a vest can burn more in less time. So if you have a little bit of time, why not make that 10 minutes count more? Why not make it count? Also, wearing a vest, it stabilizes your core naturally. It's kind of like a sneaky ab work and also your posture. And then, of course, it's accessible, it's affordable, and there's really no learning curve. We'll talk about that in a minute. So here's some tips to get started. I suggest getting a vest anywhere from 5 to 10% of your body weight. Now, if you've been lifting for a while, maybe go up to the 10%. But if you're new to strength training, go on the lower end. Now, I'm not talking about the firefighter vest you see online. That's not what we're talking about here. We're adding some load to our body so our skeleton and our muscles stay alive and vibrant all through midlife. I would also suggest building slowly. So you're going to add time in like little small increments. Think about doing it around the house, things that you're already doing. I did once day, I vacuumed dog hair up, and that was really challenging because you're hinging at the hips while you're vacuuming. And it was really interesting to wear it when I was vacuuming. When you are wearing it, keep those shoulders back and away and down from your ears, keeping your chest open. I did notice it really helped my posture. In fact, when I first started, I started right here at my desk. I would wear it and I would be doing my typing. And it's really easy to get all hunched over when you're sitting at your desk typing or looking at your phone. So it really helped me focus on my posture. So I began with short sessions, sitting, and then I would do little chores around the house. And I didn't really experience any soreness or any pain like that. At some point, I just wanted the weight off my shoulders. Like literally, I wanted the weight off and I just had to take it off. You should not feel broken, just like gently challenged during this time. So, what can you expect? Here's the reality check. In the first week or two, you may notice a little extra soreness, maybe, just a little bit like, oh, I've done something for my body. For me, I felt it mostly in my hips, which doesn't surprise me because as women, that's where we store our emotions. We breathe through our shoulder when we're stressed out and we keep emotions stuck in our hips. So I feel like I was working things out. About a month in, I started to feel much stronger and I definitely noticed a difference in my posture. And then my friend Katie said, hey, let's go on a city walk. So there's a 3 mile loop in Cincinnati. And I was like, can I do this? Like, I remember questioning myself. Have I prepped enough? Can I wear a vest for that far? And let me tell you, it was no big deal. And now I've done it numerous times. So I want you to think about wearing a vest like compounding interest or compounding benefits, kind of like compounding interest for your health. Every time you do something for your bones or your muscles, you're depositing in your health savings longevity account. I'm here for that. This is not about overnight change. It's about building strength so you can do your everyday stuff like carrying your laundry, hauling your groceries, or chasing your grandkids, because that sounds like a lot of fun. If you've ever tried one, what surprised you the most? Make sure you drop it in the comments. I want to hear from you. So here's the real truth. It isn't in the comments of all those social media posts. And the truth is not even in a research paper. The truth actually resides in your body. So here are some questions to ask yourself. Is a weighted vest for you or not? Does it help you walk more often? Are you walking more than you used to because of your vest? That is a win all day, all night. And do you feel proud that you're taking a new step for your bones? Again, that is a win. If your attitude and your mental state is changing while you're taking care of your physical body, that is a win. What about this one? Do you feel unstoppable even though it's just a Tuesday and you're walking around your block? That is a win. Let me tell you, when you're walking out in the neighborhood or in your city or wherever you walk and you pass another woman wearing a weighted vest, it's kind of like you're in this secret club. It's kind of like high five, woohoo, we're doing this thing. Those wins matter as much as the science does. But let me tell you, I'm not going to wait for the science. It feels right to my body and it's a yes for me. You got to decide for yourself. Is it a yes for you? It is part of the things I do. Sometimes I walk without a vest. Sometimes I walk with a vest. I strength train most days, and that's what's keeping me showing up. Believe me, we are not chasing perfect. We are building a body that you can trust for midlife so you can have adventures and do the things that you want to do. So let's wrap it up here. Weighted vests are very useful, but it's not the magic pill. It's just a tool in the tool chest. And if it feels good for you, I want you to use it. And if it doesn't, keep lifting and keep walking. It's okay. In the show notes, I have some free resources for you. Download my free bone health guide for simple science-backed ways to keep your bones strong in midlife. Also, if you want short, stackable strength workouts that fit into your real life energy and your real life today, you got to check out the Menopause Minis. These are 10-minute strength workouts designed for you, women in menopause. And I have a special coupon code just for my YouTube friends. The code is CAMYOUTUBE, C-A-M, YouTube, to save an extra $20. So don't forget to use the coupon code and get those minis. So tell me, do you use a weighted vest? Comment and let's compare notes. While you're checking out the show notes, don't forget to hit subscribe and share this with your best friend. I'm so glad that you're here, and I will see you next week.